and who were seriously ill. That's the only number you have that is statistically representative.
President Trump accused New York City of padding the death count, padding the numbers, because they changed the way that they're recording. So now they're saying they added something like 3,800 new deaths based on in-home deaths. What do you say to that? Do you think that the president is correct in saying that? And also, when is the state going to start having that separate category?
Yeah, Melissa knows this better than I do. Look, I think what you're seeing is, well, first, I don't know what the president said specifically, what his words were. And I don't, why would New York City want to inflate a death toll? I mean, that doesn't make a lot of sense. It's bad enough as it is. It's painful enough as it is. Why would you want to inflate a death toll? Look, I don't know, but it sounds even more bizarre than usual that anyone would want to do that. I think what's happening is they're changing. CDC put out different guidelines about what numbers you must report. We've always said all we really know are deaths in a hospital or deaths in a nursing home. Could people be dying at home because of the coronavirus and we're not counting them? Yes. Was this a rough estimate? Yes. So now we're trying to refine the estimate, other categories, other possibilities. I think that's what it is more than anything. It's more of a reporting process. But Melissa, do you know anything more about it?
No, it's exactly what the governor said. So the CDC put out guidance on reporting. So actually, it's the president's own CDC that put out this guidance. And the city was very clear. They actually did not tack on that number to the total death count. They created a new category that's called probable deaths. This gets murky, right? Because a lot of people are dying of various things. And if it's shortness of breath or you had a fever, there's a lot of assumptions that could be going on behind the positive. Everybody knows in this room, Assemblyman Brodsky, the assumption was that he had died from COVID. A few days later, they discovered it actually wasn't COVID. So the number is not precise, and the city actually did not put that number into the death count number. It's a separate category. I actually believe the press misreported this in some instances and conflated the two. And so that's what it was. But they did not pad the numbers, and this was a CDC-directed category that the city started reporting that the state is actually also working to report.
Excuse me a second. Did you want to add something, Doctor?
It's exactly what you had mentioned. It's the presumed, as Melissa said, they're presumed deaths, that somebody died from something which may have been a different respiratory illness, and they say, well, maybe it's coronavirus.
Right, because the Post reported